We didn't die, even though we probably should have with what was going on in our lives.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, we moved the sofa the other weekend.
You know, my mum came to me and was like, "You guys placed the sofa really weird in the living room. I had to move it." This woman is lucky to be alive.
For context, it's like a really old sofa you can't really take apart, and we like had to put it down a lot of staircases and then up a really small staircase, and we like were stuck for like 10 minutes on the staircase, laughing, trying not to get crushed by the sofa and somehow getting it up. And I still can't believe we made it. I think on the Instagram you will find a picture of us on the sofa when the episode aired.
I'm convinced we died there because there was this very interesting point of tipping where I just saw a sofa coming right towards me. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to die. I'm going to get smashed by a fucking Edwardian sofa. Ever wondered what will happen if a semi-stable scientist, one lab explosion away from being a supervillain, teams up
with a caffeine-addicted screenwriter ready to fight the system?
Well, buckle up, buckaroo, because we're about to dive right in to the madness of trans-dimensional travels.
Take a seat in the front row as we take beloved movies from this dimension and pitch it with a completely different genre, thus creating a whole new classic. Hi, I'm Mels.
And I'm Professor Leto Almashi, and this is In Another Reality.
A trans-dimensional journey exploring beloved stories in another universe.
Imagine mad scientist
meets Starbucks screenwriter.
So, this time I'm starting. It's a new year, baby. We take beloved movies from this dimension and pitch it with a new genre, and therefore creating a whole new plot in another one.
Yes. At some point, we actually will know who's going to say that. Today is not the day.
No.
But yeah, first recording in the new year.
It's insane. It's fucking February.
Yeah, we did like a good build-up before the end of the year.
Yeah, I'm very proud of us.
It was a little bit timey-wimey as well. Because like we recorded episode 5, then we recorded episode 4, then we recorded the holiday special, and then we recorded the New Year special, and like the order they came out was completely different. But we managed.
Yeah, impossible. It was impossible. It was for us kind of confusing. I was very confused with the memes because I made the memes as we did the episode and then got lost with the memes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it was really confusing because the bits didn't line up. We did at the top for the most part because like the one carrot bit would have come before the other carrot bit, but I think I cut it and edited in a way that like it works.
It was rather strange listening to it as a person who did most of the bits, and I was like, that was there, but okay, yeah.
Yeah, timey-wimey. But
Okay,
hopefully now we're in the like right order and no more timey-wimey stuff except for traveling through the dimensions and pitching stuff.
Now we are in the right loose-chested marshy timeline.
We left the darkest timeline. Yeah.
We are the darkest timeline, excuse me.
Fair enough, I accept that. Before we get into the podcast movie part of the podcast, we got some housekeeping to do, I think. I don't know, do you want to start? You got some stuff?
Yeah. First of all, I'm really happy about this. We finally got a Tumblr account. So, as I'm the Tumblr person here, which is really funny because generally I do not like social media, but I'm on Tumblr and I love it. So yeah.
Yeah, the name is just In Another Reality, like of the blog, the name. We will link it in the description down below as well. I think it's mostly going to be moderated by you because you're the Tumblr guy, as you said. I, on the other hand, are really excited about our Twitter account because I'm a Twitter kind of guy. I mean, I hate it there, but also I love it. On Twitter, it's kind of funny because we couldn't go for In Another Reality because it was one letter too long. So we were like brainstorming shit, and now it's in Latin there.
Well, guess whose bloody idea that was?
It's a good idea, though. So, yeah. Oh, my mom texted me. So you can find us on Twitter at @inaliare_pod. It will also be linked in the description. I think I also go back and change it in all the other descriptions. I just didn't have time yet.
Yeah. Time is not a thing on the spectrum of Mel's.
Very true.
I just want to point out I also pitched the Welsh name for it, but the Latin one was just shorter and much cooler. I feel like the Welsh one was longer.
Yeah, it was. Also, like, the Latin one sounds really cool.
Yeah, and we can slap that on merch and be like, yeah, we know Latin bitches.
Yeah, about merch, actually. I designed some stuff. Actually, I'm wearing one of the stuff I designed. I gave it to Leto, like, as a past Hanukkah Christmas kind of present, since I'm celebrating Christmas and he's celebrating Hanukkah. Yeah, I have one with our favorite carrot, Kai, and if you remember, we did like the stupid bit where we're like, oh, is Kai actually just like the spy name of Kevin?
Yeah.
So there's like a kind of James Bond spy-themed design of Kai the spy carrot, which Leto is dying about right now. And maybe we release it at some point when I am able to build a website or just set up stuff. But yeah, merch is coming, even though, like, we don't have a lot of listeners, but let's be real, the merch is mostly for us anyways.
Yeah.
And another thing I designed is the non-binary Masters of the Universe.
Which is fucking epic.
I wasn't able to, like, do a print yet, but yeah, the design is really cool. And, like, at some point you definitely get it. And at some point this year we're definitely gonna set up a Patreon as well. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to come. But I also have finals this year, so it might take a while. Yeah, oh, and another thing is, last episode was the amazing Indiana Jones musical one. If you haven't listened to it, please do. It's insane. Our range of songs is unparalleled.
Yeah, about that. I'm currently designing the arc. So just you wait, there's going to be stickers of it and probably also t-shirts, and I'm currently working on writing out the songs properly and putting music underneath that. So
Yeah, at the moment you can find just like the written out lyrics on a Google Docs under, like, if you click in the description of the episode. And I did a Spotify playlist of all the songs we just like stole or mentioned, or overall just like we're proud of this episode. So yeah, definitely check that out. Maybe I just link the stuff in this episode as well, just in case.
Which reminds me that I still need to do the cursed image of Indiana Jones in a wedding dress.
Cursed images are part of this podcast. Accept it.
Yeah, they're mainly provided by myself.
Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, about the Instagram.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I need to train to actually correct Mel's while he's doing it, but it's not G as in gay, it is J as in January.
Yeah.
For our Instagram name, it's JEL
Lencher
_official.
_official. And YouTube as well. I also always say G for some reason. I don't know. I think it's a German thing, and I just like always say it. And then you didn't correct me. And actually, I think in the last episode or like one of the episodes, you actually also said J when I got stuck. So like,
but J is okay. But J is okay.
No, it's
G. G is the problem.
I have no idea. You said it the same way I said it, and then I was really confused. And I don't know. It's always linked in the description. We try to say it better now. It's just like a weird thing that happened for some reason.
It's actually mirroring. It's a process neurodiverse people do. Yeah, I'm just dragging you to your neurodiverse as well.
Yeah. Anyways, anything about the last episodes, or can we come to this episode? Because
yeah, I think if we fucked up in the past, we fucked up good, and the mistakes were made, and yeah, I think that's basically it.
Amazing. This episode is actually coming out on Valentine's Day.
Which does not exist, because it's the wonderful, fantastic celebration of the life of my beloved co-host, yours truly, Mels Loosechester.
Yeah, it happens to be the day I was brought into this world as well. So, yeah. This is kind of a birthday, kind of a Valentine's Day episode, but not really.
I just love the fact that Mel's just built a whole wall of stuff. Like, all the food and snacks are over there, followed by a water bottle from fucking Tupperware, and they are trying to shield their scripts because they do not trust me. It's hilarious.
I fucked up. I wrote like in plain sight on the script the stuff. I have the genre for this episode and the movie for next episode because I didn't have my my podcast book with me when I wrote it, so it's like on the script, easy to read. So I just built a wall. Did you wanted to yeet me stuff in the episode now or not?
I did. Oh my god. Yeah. Now it's the time to shine. So, I wanted to give you a squid, and I was mad because I couldn't find the fucking Peter Parker one for ages, so I got a Tony.
It is so cute! It is a Tony squid I need to put somewhere. I don't know where yet, but I'm gonna put it somewhere. Probably on my backpack, let's be real.
So the yellow side is the happy side. I'm confused because yellow is such an awful color.
It was my favorite color when I was in kindergarten, which is really weird because I think yellow can be like used in a great way, but it's definitely not my favorite color now.
My favorite color in kindergarten was black, and black isn't a color. They were already very concerned about me.
No, it was for some reason actually yellow, and I still don't understand what was going on in my tiny head.
Well, if we would have teamed up, we would have been the Laker colors. Okay.
And I got yeeted something else.
Yeah, it says man stuff.
Ooh.
I saw that bag and was like, you need that? And it's a charity bag.
Yeah, I just wanted to say. That's awesome.
And it has cool stuff in there, and I was like, yeah.
I need to open it, but I'm afraid it will make sound, so stay prepared.
You should open it at the bottom.
I should open it at the bottom?
Yeah, it's easier to get in there.
Are you sure?
Top 10 things only a top would say.
No, I can open it fine on top.
Oh. Fair enough.
Maybe? I thought so, at least. Now I'm not sure anymore.
It looks more difficult to open it at the top. I mean, if I were you, I would just rip it apart into shreds, but...
Yeah, no, I'm not rolling this. Oh, okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This has turned into an ASMR of horror. Stay tuned, listeners.
That's also a bit in every episode, and now it's the ASMR part of the podcast. Actually followed your advice and ripped it.
I am the harborer of chaos.
Oh, okay. Some cute postcards.
There are podcasts inside there. I have captured tiny podcasters in their studio and placed them into the bag.
I see. Okay. There's some magnets, I think.
Oh, yeah. Magnets. I thought it was a bottle opener.
Oh, there's a bottle opener as well.
Ooh.
There's a bunch of stuff in there. I think I'll probably unpack it later because it's doing a lot of noise.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very cool and very gender affirming. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Talking about gender, I got you something which it does not repress, god damn it. Which represents queer.
Ooh.
And of course,
as
what's next?
always, some sweets. Amazing. I love those things. I always see them. Always like, do I need something like that? Honestly, I think I do.
Oh my god.
It's one of those stim thingies you
Yeah.
can pop, which is like bubble wrap, but you can do it both ways, so it isn't destroyed as soon as you do it.
Yeah, but for me it lacks the satisfaction of ultimate destruction.
Yeah, no, it has the same effect like popping bubble wrap thingies, but like you can.
You can do it in theory indefinitely. Yeah.
Yes.
And it's kinda the pan pride flag.
Yeah, the bottom half is. I mean, you have purple on top, but other than that, it is. And purple is
Yeah.
always great, so.
Yeah. It's more like the gender.
It's very dangerous you give me that like during the podcast because now I have to put it away so I don't use that during the podcast to fumble around.
Congratulations, you got your first stimming toy.
Thank you very much. I'm no longer using... Okay, no, I will use the pen again as soon as I put this away. I was screwing and unscrewing the pen the whole time under the table.
Oh. I do that with clicking the pan, but then people rip the pan out of my hands. But I do now have a die for stimming.
A dice, not a die.
It's a die.
It's a die? It's a dice. I'm confused.
A die?
Multiple dice?
Dice?
Oh, I always thought like the... Oh, interesting. Because die is for me either like stabby or dyeing your hair.
Or the German article die.
Okay, now I need to put this away. This is a bad idea. I don't think that's much better. We need to put it away from both of us. Yeah, I feel like you take care of it. Thank you so much. I am very happy and a proud owner of more stimming stuff and manly stuff.
Yeah.
So we can actually get into the episode. Maybe?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. You are bringing the movie today, and I have no idea what it is. Oh no. This is scary. Okay?
I have a fun story for you guys.
Oh no.
So,
I dreamed of a movie again, and then I realized it didn't exist.
no. I had literally a breakdown because of this fucking movie. So, weeks ago, while I was really missing the studio and stuff, I was like, yeah, I know the perfect movie I want to start with. And I've been having this movie in my head for the past weeks. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to pitch this genre on, I don't know, was it Thursday? Was it Friday? Time does not really exist with us. Anyways, so yeah, and I was like, yeah, that movie is perfect. And I started doubting myself. Because I know the movie by heart, and it's not really, for me, it's a great movie, but for others, it's probably not. And then I started having second thoughts, and I was like, oh, I could use this movie. So, anyways, I started writing out the outline for the second movie, and then I realized, since you haven't seen that movie, and since this movie is about 3 hours, and it has technically 4 different plots, I was like, this is a bad idea, and I do not want to get political. Fuck. Okay, watched the movie on Friday. I was like, wow, this movie is great. It is so unexpected. It's the 90s British cinema, which is my favorite and the best of all genres. Then realized what the movie is about, and I was like, oh shit, it's again political. Retreated back to the original movie, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna vibe with this movie. I know it by heart, even though I keep on forgetting what's it about, actually. This is fine. So,
I mean, we do get political on this podcast. We did in the first episode screaming about immigration laws and stuff. But yeah, I get it. I understand that you don't want like a too heavy topic in here.
No, I do not. So the third movie was about closing of the mines in the Thatcher area, and I do not think you have any idea about that. And it would have been a 3-hour podcast, just me ranting about how fucked up UK politics was back then and how fucked up UK politics are even now.
I just want to say they're still fucked up.
Yeah, but... Oh no, I'm getting political. No, we're gonna cut here.
Okay, tell me which movie you actually brought.
I brought Bright Star.
I'm thinking, I think I know the movie, but I'm not quite sure. Okay, tell me more.
Okay, because my most favorite beloved poet died 201 years ago in February. I thought, yeah, Bright Star. It's a movie about John Keats.
Yeah, okay. No, then I connected that correctly.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I definitely want to, because the more I hear about John Keats from you, the more I'm like, yeah, it sounds great.
The more you're like, oh my god, I'm terrified.
Oh god, okay. I guess one of the characters we already introduced with that. Anything else we need to know? And I think, oh my god, this is going to be so funny with the drawer I have. Oh my god. Okay, continue.
I'm literally terrified. It's the same drawer I have picked for the next movie. Terrified, I tell you. Yeah, it's about John Keats. Actually, 3 years before he died very young, just 25, of tuberculosis. It's also about his love interest, Fanny Braw, and about his very strange roommate, John Brown. And yeah, it's about their life. Fanny is a very interesting character because she is no damsel in distress. She's an independent young woman. She is an artist, and she's very pushy in this relationship. She's like, I love him, and fuck it, I'm going to court the fuck out of him until he loves me. It's a very beautiful story. Most people might think it's boring. I keep on forgetting what actually fucking happens in the movie. It's like a clean slate. It's like the silence is there to wipe off the movie. And I've seen that movie a lot of times, but it's always so beautiful, and it's cinematic poetry. You also have poems in there, of course. But when the main characters lie in the field of lavender, you just stand there, look there in awe, because it's wow. It's like a painting, but it's a movie, and it has it's proper romantic cinema, and yeah.
Okay, I'm really excited
no.
because, oh my god, this is going to be so funny.
Oh no.
I thought, okay, it's my birthday when this episode airs, so I kind of want to give myself a birthday present and pick one of my favorite kind of genres.
Okay, whoa, it's not going to be my genre.
Which at the same time is like, I don't know, it's a difficult genre, I think, because I love it, but I also think it's often like it repeats itself. It's superheroes. We're gonna turn John Keats into a superhero, and I'm very excited for that. There was like, my first thought was like, oh my god, this is going to be great. This is going to be amazing. I also put down that we should probably, or like, we could have like a romantic subplot because it's Valentine's Day. So that's for like extra points, and for extra points, every good superhero movie has a villain. So I think we know who the love interest will be.
Fuck yeah, I'm going to roast the shit out of Lord Byron. Suck it. Suck it, George.
I mean, I don't know. We will see. So I always like a good enemies to lovers also. And I also, yeah, I know that's what my idea was at first, but we can also just go with like 2 supervillains, and one is enemies to lovers and one is Lord Byron.
Oh yeah, Shelley's going to be the other supervillain. Oh my god. This feels like a present, honestly. I was terrified you would pick. I can tell you later.
Yeah, we're gonna get there in the next episode.
Because I'm so... It's not a genre you would pick otherwise. Because I don't think it's one of you... I don't think you've ever seen a movie like that. Anyways.
Okay. I don't think there needs to be a lot to be said about a superhero movie. We have the classics like Marvel and DC. You have a hero. The hero is often going through some stuff. He often has like the hero often has some kind of superpowers, or they have, I don't know, just something special about them. It can be that they're just smart, like Iron Man, and like build themselves up to be a hero, or they can just get randomly bit by a spider and
But they all have daddy issues.
mostly that, yeah, actually mostly that. But yeah, all kinds of superheroes. There's also this fun thing where you kind of flip it on the top so that the superheroes aren't actually like the heroes. I think like Watchmen is one of the examples.
Oh, yeah.
And The Boys, a TV show I'm enjoying, even though I'm not really watching it at the moment.
I thought I'd made that up.
What? You thought you made The Boys up?
Yeah.
Interesting. No, it's an Amazon Prime
Holy shit. It's
show, and the season 3 is going to be released soon, and it's already renewed for season 4.
Holy fuck.
And
Jensen is in there.
yeah, Jensen's going to be in the next seasons. Yeah, I'm really excited. It's really fun. It's really dark also. So if you're like the squeamish kind or don't like dark topics, I don't think it's for you. But otherwise, it's a lot of fun. Like a lot of fun. It's not what you expect from like a superhero movie or like in this case like a superhero show. Yeah, like I said, romance subplot would be kind of fun for Valentine's Day.
I already picked superpowers for my boy.
Yeah, then I guess we can jump right into it because I don't think there's more to be said about it. Can you name me the key players real quick again? John Keats, obviously. We also said we throw Byron and Mary Shelley in the mix. Who else?
No, not Mary Shelley. I don't want straight romance in there. Percy Shelley.
All right. I
love-
thought we did Mary Shelley throw that in herself.
Mary Shelley can be thrown in there and can be paired with Fanny Brawl. I just love the fact that when you speak of Shelley, the first person to pop in your head it's Mary Shelley. You never think about Percy.
Not as often, no. not that much. I mean, I know he exists. But yeah, I don't know. I think you said something about Mary Shelley as well at the beginning, but it doesn't matter. Percy Shelley definitely in there as well. Lord Byron in there. Who else was in there?
John Brown. He's the roommate of John Keats. I do have to disclaim that neither Percy Shelley nor Lord Byron are actually in the movie, but they are part of the romantic poets. Jesus Christ.
The romantic poets universe.
Yeah, there's a romantic poet universe. Actually, oh my god, we would have to throw Wordsworth in there and Graves, but no, we're just gonna...
We stay in the bubble.
We stay in the bubble. Otherwise, I will get too overexcited and people will just be like, what the actual fuck?
Okay, but someone else was in there. You mentioned someone else, a woman, I think.
Yeah, that's Fanny.
Oh, all right, yeah.
That's John Keats' fiance, the seamstress. Actually, she does embroidery, and holy fuck, she is so skilled. I don't know if the actress is actually that skilled, but whoa.
Awesome. Okay, I think the first thing we should do is assign superpowers
and
names.
I have superpowers for Lord Byron, because basically he's a fucked up siren.
Ooh.
Lord Byron likes to stick everything and everyone. So yeah, he's the whore.
TM. So
yeah, his superhero name would be Lord Byron. I can finally make that joke, and people will listen to it and probably not understand. But here we go.
No. Okay, is this the time to mention the "Don't Kiss Byron" shirt?
Yes. Thing is, I would have worn this fucking shirt, but then he would have known my movie. So I'm here in my Ricky Goldsworth as my support criminals shirt.
Just escape.
Yeah.
And his power is like to
It's have you seen the Wolverine the first horrible X-Men Origins? No, okay.
No, I
You
haven't.
saved yourself from that pity.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so basically his superpower is attraction.
With words, but like, or just without words, because I think it would be really funny if like he's able to like get people to like fall in love or do stuff for him with his words.
Yeah, that's his superpower. The brain cell is transponding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Marvel is always doing the thing. It's really funny where the hero and the villain have almost the exact same power. I would say we do the same thing here, but like maybe that John can like just build stuff or like use his poetry and words to like manifest stuff or just do stuff with it, something like that.
Have you ever? Oh, my heart, because oh my god, that's literally his poems.
Yeah, I mean. It's like the line from Hamilton, like building cathedrals with words, like just like that. Like with his words, he's able to just like do stuff, like
yes,
like like it's the same kind of like chaos magic Wonder has, but just activated with words.
Yeah, basically.
I love it. I was so excited when you mentioned it. I was like, oh my god, I want to turn all of those poets into superheroes. We need that. Excuse me?
That's, oh my god. My favorite episode of the new Doctor Who season is the one, obviously, with Percy Shelley and Mary Shelley. But because it has the sci-fi steampunk element to it. And, I was so hyped. Listen, we were watching, I think, the whole weekend. Nothing but Doctor Who.
We binged this whole season. And Ada Love, like, what was mentioned, and then you were like, oh my god, those people are coming, and I was like, just shifty eyes.
Oh shit, he knows. Oh shit, he knows. I was freaking about Ada Lovelace. She is the queen. Ada Lovelace has to be in there, and she's a fucking time traveler. To stop her damn father and kick him in his fucked up balls. Whoa.
This episode is very explicit.
I have a flaming hatred for Lord Byron because
I would have never guessed.
who knew?
Okay.
And just a disclaimer: John Keats hates Lord Byron probably as much as I do, for reasons.
Okay. Real quick, Mary Shelley, she has to have like some kind of power of controlling the dead or bringing people back, right? That's just the
she's the queen of necromancy. Mary Shelley, my queen. If anyone ever brings Victor Frankenstein on this podcast, I swear to God, we will be rambling about how cool Mary Shelley is for an hour. Screw the plot. It's Mary Shelley.
I think Queen of Necromancy is just also like her name already.
Yeah.
That's so super. We don't have a name for John Keats yet. We need a name.
We just call him Endymion.
How the fuck is that spelled?
I could spell Endymion in a coma while I couldn't spell my second name.
Okay. What does it mean also? I'm so sorry, I have no idea.
Listeners, if you could have just seen my face light up with the I can dump knowledge on this person. I'm so glad you asked. So Endymion is the lover of the moon who was put into eternal slumber.
Oh my god. Okay, that's really unrelated, but oh my god. I recently heard about like the creation, like one of the creation myths about ancient Greek, where it's like said that there were like the beings had like 4 hands, 4 feet, and were like together, and then Zeus split them apart, and there was like the man, woman, and woman, man, and like this also explains the whole gay stuff, but also like the woman, man was also like androgynistic people in this case, and they were associated with the moon, and I was like, oh my god, I can claim the moon.
Yeah. Also, the Hungarian name for moon is hold. Probably not pronounced like that, but it's written hold, like the moon embraces you. Just that. Yeah, we've learned that in philosophy, in ethic class. That's where you get placed in when you don't have a religion or you are not Christian. And we discussed that at a very young age, and oh my god, I love that story. But yeah.
The moon is great.
The moon is great.
I mean, we're gay, so obviously, but the moon is great. Awesome. Okay. We have John Keats with his poem Word Power. We have Lord Byron with a little bit different word power.
He's the slut. He has the power of slut.
Has Percy Shelley like a power, or is he just like the kind of person like who's along for the ride and like does stuff and is maybe also really clever but don't has like a superpower like you know?
I would like him to be able to control metal. I want it to be Magneto. My love for Percy Shelley is. Oh.
Okay, we need a name.
Uh,
I'm literally scared. What? Why are you giggling like that?
Because I forgot to mention his second name, which is pronounced probably something like Bish, but I always read it as by she. And because metal sings, you can make a pun with banshee, so his name is like by she.
But that also means he probably has to sing to control the metal.
Yes, he does. He has an angelic voice. He's like Mockingbird. No, not Mockingbird. No, not is the superhero called Mockingbird? I don't know. DC Universe.
No. I know.
Canary.
Canary. I just want to say it's Canary, right?
Yeah, Mockingbird is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and she used to be married to Hawkeye. Yeah, anyways. That goes too deep. Sorry.
Okay.
I can feel Percy Shelley smiling at me. Like, look at him.
Okay, then we have the John Brown, the roommate.
He's Hulk.
I don't know. Do every character need a superpower? I'm not sure.
No, not
actually.
really. He's just he's a childish brute who makes ape noises. So basically, he can be the
Comic relief.
comic relief.
I just want to say we probably need a comic relief or just a character who's along for the ride and has actually no idea what's going on. So
Yeah, but we can drop him because he drops out right before the story ends and everything gets tragic and my beloved poet dies. But yeah,
so he does the Bucky.
no, fuck no.
I'm sorry, that was really cold of me. I just said drop out, and this was the only thing I could thinking of.
No, he isn't the one who dies. He oh my god, I'm starting nuclear warfare. No, he would never be the Bucky. John Keats would be the Bucky. Let's be real. Just imagining John Keats looking like Bucky Barnes. I think I need a minute. Oh. Swooning over here.
I still can't give him an alarm. So Ada Lovelace time travels probably like from a dark timeline where Lord Byron won. We do like a gaze of future past kind of thing.
To be fair, let's be real here. Lord Byron won in this fucking timeline. She's from a timeline where Lord Byron didn't win, probably.
I mean, we need to think superhero scales. Why would she go? Or does she go back? Does she just do the thing where she's like, yeah, okay, I need to help my father to win and need to write stuff, and then she realizes, oh no, my dad is a dick and I'm standing on the other side now.
Ada Lovelace was very much aware that her father was a prick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that doesn't make sense that when her father lost, that she time travels back to help him win. She has to time travel back to like stop him, I think.
Yeah, because right now we are here are in the timeline where Lord Byron won. He's more famous than John Keats.
That's true.
So she goes back to prevent that. Because look at our timeline. Just look at it. Fucking Byron.
Okay, we need like a superhero plot over there as well. But last but not least, wait, I need to draw relationship things on here as well, I think. Otherwise it's going to be weird. We have Mary Shelley and Fanny, right? That's her name. I wouldn't say, I think Fanny doesn't have any kind of superpowers. Her superpower is being gay for Mary.
Maybe Percy and Mary are siblings. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Yeah, I would keep them as siblings.
I mean, in reality, they aren't siblings.
Yeah, I mean, no, but like I would do them as siblings because they have the. You know what I mean? So we can explain the last name.
Maybe they are twins.
I was thinking we could do like a maximum of twin situation here.
Yeah, but they are this awesome kind of twins that when one pulls up their hair, they look exactly like the other one. And they do that to confuse people. Yes. Like they are both very John O'Guinness, and you couldn't tell who's who.
Yes.
But yeah, obviously John Keith and Percy Shelley have to end up together.
Yeah, I already did the relationship line here. Okay, we mapped out all the people and their superpowers.
We have the Bi Squad. Oh my god, their superhero name is the Bi Squad, as in goodbye. But they are also bi.
Okay, but we have two teams. We have the people who are good and we have the people who are evil. Right? So we have Lord Byron who's evil. Obviously. I kind of would like that Mary Shelley starts out as evil but then turns around.
I thought we would do that for Percy.
Right. I mean, yes.
I feel like Mary would be the more independent, like she's on the grey side. Like she's neither good nor bad.
Yeah, definitely.
Because
grey.
that would make very much for a sense, because she has the power of necromancy, which also means she brings back like murder victims back to life. No? So she's
on the grey area, but then she's probably gonna like join the heroes to win the fight because of Fanny convinced her to do that. Yeah, makes sense.
She's basically Australia until they got bombed.
What was that kind? This metaphor? Excuse me.
I was like, and then my brain was just like, you confused boobs with bombs again, didn't you?
Okay, are those people born with their power or do they get them?
I'd say they were born with these powers. Because writing an origin story would be very hard. I mean, for John Keats, he started out being a medical student, and yeah, but we do not know that from the movie. You have to read about that.
We don't know about Byron from he's not in the movie either. I think we
he gets mentioned in like one sentence.
Okay,
and you feel the rage for just hearing his name.
Okay, so we can justify that. Great.
Yeah. We can justify, I feel like, everyone being in that movie. Just, yeah.
Nice.
Man, I want this movie.
Same. I say it very often that I definitely want this movie, but I want this movie.
Okay, if we can gather enough people, we're going to shoot this movie.
Oh god, you know what we need to do? We need to do like artwork of the heroes versus the villains, like in superhero comic kind of style. Oh, I'm so hyped. Okay, but we need a story. That's the thing. We have all the characters and I'm really excited about that, but we need a story.
Wrong century. It's 1818. So 1818. A plague of syphilis spread amongst the high society. More people are growing insane. What was the cause of this? It can be only the poem of one horrible, villainous rake called Byron. And only one man is there to stop him. His name is Keats. John Keats. Who will build cathedrals out of words. I'm sorry.
This sounds fun, but I don't know what syphilis has to do with attraction through words.
You know, there's always a consequence to words. And I mentioned that Byron is a slut, so you do the math. Yeah, no, that's obviously not going to be the plot of this movie. Probably of a sequel. Stay tuned for more.
I feel like we need to do like one of those bingo card thingies where it's like sequel. They're planning the sequel before they even plan the movies. It's like one. And another one is we need to make this movie.
And the other one is created a horrid image, cursed image.
Yeah, another one is Leto guessed the movie right again.
Oh, I'm looking forward to the next episode.
I'm scared. Okay.
You will be when you hear my genre.
I'm so scared. Mom, pick me up. I'm scared.
Oh, this should be one of our t-shirts.
Okay.
Mom, pick me up. Leto guess my genre again. / movie. Okay, let's kill.
Oh my god! If we give John Keats the metal arm. Sorry, I need to bring it up again because Percy could control it then.
Yeah. Mind blow.
I want those characters. Thank you very much. Okay.
Oh my god, he could get lung implants against tuberculosis. We could save John Keats. We do not fail John Keats. In your face, John Brown. Sorry. I'm so sorry if you're ever going to watch this actual movie. Oh my god.
I'm fine.
Yeah, metal arm, Percy controllers. My brain was just like, let's kill the fucking queen. They didn't have a queen. They were in the... Yeah, the Georges were still on the throne. We were entering Regency.
Okay, we stay in this timeline, right? Like in the oldie times, because I think it's fun to have superheroes there because you always get the modern times or even like the future.
Or you have some weird steampunky, which is really cool. But no, we're going to do Regency.
I mean, I like some steampunk elements in there. For example, the arm,
the metal arm. Obviously.
The metal arm is like really good for like steampunky kind of stuff.
Yeah, but no spaceships or something. Oh
no, but. Oh my god. Okay, listen. Imagine. John Keats is losing his arm on some kind of mission.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe at this point he's working together with Percy Shelley. And he gives him the metal arm because he can do it, because he controls metal. But then they split and stand on like different sides. And then he's using the arm he created. And John Keats is just like so betrayed, and everything is like really dramatic, and it's like really like heartbroken and really like star-crossed lovers, and then at the end they maybe get together again because then they stand on the... Oh my god.
I love the fact that it actually plays so well in the original movie because those two are also star-crossed lovers, and they meet, they have to be apart because of dumb reasons, and they meet each other again, and then it's all betrayal, and I mean in the end he dies and she cuts her hair. But we are going to let John Keats survive and Percy Shelley, and they are going to be gay and happy, and happy and married and rule the world, I guess. And we end colonism.
Alright,
yeah, so Byron and Shelley want to take over Buckingham Palace.
We get like the story about John Keats and Percy Shelley and the arm thingy somewhere midst in the movie. We're making a flashback, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I mean, I just watched a video on starting movies. You have like different kinds how you can start a movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be cool to start like mid-action for this movie. Like this is a kind of technique. We're just
God.
starting mid-action.
We are in the first thing we see is a cannon fire, but we hear the shot. It's like black. We hear the shot, and then we see smoke coming up from one alley, and he just stands there in the middle of battle and recites one of his wonderful poems. Not sure which one. I have so many in my head right now. Yeah, and it's all quiet. Like you see him. Ben Whishaw is our John Keats, by the way, who's gorgeous. You know his cue from.
What? What are those hand motions?
I'm pointing to your carrot from James Bond. Thank you, brain. My brain took a moment to bet you want to have the answer. I'm not giving you the answer, but it's right in front of your face. Fuck off, brain.
I was really concerned about the side motions then.
It's trying to jumpstart my brain.
Understandable.
Yeah. So, and you can... I haven't seen One Piece. Great. I'm making a One Piece reference. Fuck. We need to watch more movies together, which I know. Okay, it's the middle of a battlefield and you could just see him standing there calm as a river. And there's explosions from that side, explosions from that side. His eyes are closed and they open. And you then have this movie of being thrown back into a ball or something where he's greeted. And then you'll be like, what the fuck is happening? What is happening? And you're like, it feels like a fucking roller coaster because you have one moment in a high-pitched battlefield. You hear muffled screams. There's cannon fire. You can almost smell the gunpowder piercing your noses. And then you're suddenly back into a very calm moment. There's very slow dancing. It's all very beautiful and white. Except for the people. There are people of color in there. Because that happens in that period, fuckers. Sorry, rambling about period dramas. And yeah, and then you suddenly, like a glass or something, somebody taps against a glass and you just do this, which you can't see. Your head shakes for a moment and you're suddenly back into this reality and the story begins, unfolds. Yeah.
I like that.
Maybe they meet at the ball, the villain and the hero.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I could imagine that, like, at the ball, like, he's there for some kind of mission. Maybe just like retrieving some documents or something, and like at the ball there all the key players are there. We have
Sherlock Holmes, a game in the shadows.
if everyone's there. I don't know, we see Byron just dancing with literally everyone because we established he's a slut.
Yeah.
We have Percy Shelley and Mary Shelley lurking around. No one is sure who's who because they're dressed really androgynous and just chilling there. We even have like Fanny and John Brown there just like as backup for John. I don't know if we already want to introduce Ada Lovelace. I feel like she needs to be introduced later in the movie.
We're going to make an Easter egg. Like Ada is at every single thing, but it's like spot the Ada. But you will not. You will only find her when you have to watch the movie at least 10 times.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this kind of sequence where like she's coming in at some point, and it seems like it's like a Deus Ex Machina thing, but it isn't actually because then we go back and see the movie from her perspective where she was all the time.
Yeah,
like an Agatha all along kind of thing.
Yeah. Woo! Our brain cell is on the move right now.
Okay, so. Also, at this ball, we can establish like the tense relationship between John and Percy.
Yeah.
Like, I love a good dance with like tension, and you can feel like there is something, but also you can feel like okay, they're on opposite side actually. So like, I would love to see a dance between them.
Yes.
And maybe John Keats just like being like, yeah, no, here you left me, and now you're working with. This villain, and then Percy can be like, yeah, your ambitions are always too small, he can give me something, or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
And then maybe after the dance he just like goes away, and John Keats tries to follow, but then he isn't sure who's Percy and who's Mary, and he can't find Percy again.
I would love for Fanny to be the person who can tell who's who. Because the only thing that distinguish those twins are the eye colours. But it's only like one special beam of the light which tells you who's who. And Fanny is always the one who can tell who's who.
Yes, I love that.
So she obviously picks Mary, not herself, for a dance. and then John is like, oh, so that must be Percy. Well, I could just walk over there and just... You can't see my shoulder flick, god damn it.
Visual bits in the podcast are always great. Woo! This energy today is also fantastic. Okay, so we have everyone at this like ball where it's like a really formal occasion, and they are mixed in there with like all the people, and for most people it's just like, yeah, it's a ball, and for them it's like, yeah, no, it's a super secret mission, we're gonna steal those documents.
This is war, bitch. This is war. For us it's also war. We are looking for a husband. Right. I want to start drawing this ball scene. Excuse me. I have to still work here, but no.
Okay, from the ball, what is happening next? They steal the documents, I guess, and find out some kind of thing Lord Byron is planning.
Yeah, he's finding out about the plot, that he wants to become the emperor, basically. Like, they want to steal maybe not only the crown jewels, but also King Arthur's sword, which in this story gives you the power of being the ultimate and undefied leader. Like, you do not have to be royalty. So yeah, if you can pull the sword out of the stone. And obviously Percy has the power of controlling metal. So
obviously he's on the team.
Yeah.
All right, and Lord Byron is probably like lying to him, and it's like, yeah, I want just the best. And then when Percy finds out that Lord Byron has been lying, and it's all just like for him and his own like.
Lord Byron isn't even lying. Lord Byron is actively controlling both of them because they literally cannot resist his charm, because everyone will fall under his charm except for John Keats, who's immune by that, and Fanny and Charles, because they are in his bubble, like, because they cannot fall onto his charm.
But also, I want that Percy is not only under a charm, but like actually believes in what he's doing there, because that makes the tension between them so much better, until he realizes, oh no, fuck, I'm wrong, and maybe then Lord Byron tries to control him, and then John breaks him out of the control with a kiss.
Yes, I was going to say, if that's not, he breaks him out with a fucking smooch, I'm gonna write. Yeah, maybe I should get my stimming toy. Otherwise, there will be more weird hand motion. I'm sorry, I had caffeine and sugar.
It's fine.
I'm squirrel on ecstasy.
We're fine. Okay, so after we're 3 steps ahead again. So after the ballroom, we probably get like our heroes like trying to find out what exactly he's planning, and we see like Lord Byron doing shady shit.
Yeah, he's mapping out something. He's getting access to the. They are not the Scots Guard. God damn it, Brian. Palace Guards. We call them Palace Guards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, he's trying to gain access, and charm's just his way, and yeah.
Yes, I like that. And they actually like they finds out, and then there's like a fight in the palace where they trying to like get the stuff back he stole, and they're standing on opposite sides, and everyone's like fighting, and there could be like this funny moment where like the people who live like in the palace are just like completely under Lord Byron's charm and just don't even understand that there's like a fight happen. Think like Amazing Spider-Man, the library scene. Like they're just in the kitchen making their fucking afternoon tea, while in the background just like there's a fight between superheroes and villains, and poetry word stuff is thrown around. Maybe even some of the kitchenware is like used as weapons.
You raise your sword, I raise my spoon, sir. Unleash the power of Arthur Pendragons. And they form a dragon. Like the spoons form a dragon. And they spit fucking forks as fire.
Yeah, or just like I think like there's a lot of shenanigans, just like, you know, the person in the kitchen just making their tea, like just put like put the hot water next to them, and suddenly it's gone because it's used as a weapon in the fight.
Yeah,
you know?
And then they were like, oh, these fucking Martins are back at it again.
And also we can have like just like a frame or something where Ada is like lurking in the shadows and trying to see what's going on.
Also, I mean, I would love to have Mary Shelley and Fanny Bro actually fighting, but it would be even more amazing if they were just snogging in like the background, and at some point Byron is like, "Where the fuck is your sister? We would need the army of the dead right now." And I was like, I have no idea.
Yeah, because Mary is super great. She doesn't, like, she helps out Lord Byron when it, like, serves her, but otherwise she has no agenda.
Yeah.
Like, she's on her own side. She does what feels right and what's good for her in the moment. And if
She
it's better for her
just-
to snog Fanny instead of, like, summoning the army of the death, then that's it.
See, the thing is, yeah, she is kinda under Lord Byron's spell, but Fanny Bra, excuse me, have you seen that girl? Like, yeah, there's like the priority list of her agenda. First, get proper crumpets and tea. Second, snog Fanny, and then there are 10 more steps, and then there's help Lord Byron on like
Yeah.
point 27 or something.
Yeah, no, I think like Mary Shelley is just this kind of character who like shows up and maybe helps the villain because it's like it serves her agenda.
Yeah.
And then when she sees no, it's no longer serving my agenda, or it's actually bad, and especially if like Fanny convinces her, and it's like, no, we need you. You are the one who can turn the tides. You are the one who can help us like stop this terrible thing that's about to happen. And then she's like, okay, it's time I step up. I can be a hero, even though that's never what I wanted to be. That was never in my interest, but I can do that to help the people I love, mainly
Fanny.
and save maybe also my brother Percy,
my
who is
God.
still under the spell of Lord Byron.
I have such a great idea. Okay, so what if, obviously, they somehow succeed in getting the sword out of the stone, but Fanny and Mary have separated from like the group. They travel to Wales.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
So they go to Avalon and wake up Arthur and his magician boyfriend Merlin, who's one of the powerful magicians out there, and King Arthur, kind of zombified necromanced King Arthur, under the control of Mary Shelley and his magician boyfriend, come back to life and fight Lord Byron.
I love it. This going so many steps off the rail. I love it. This is brilliant.
And I was worried about this movie. Listen.
This is brilliant. No, I love it.
Yeah.
Also, just like I want stuff like that. Mary Shelley is just like sometimes just like resurrecting people just for funsies, you know.
Yeah, she just likes to have tea, and really with Anne Boleyn, of course she can't actually drink tea, but they like to gossip about Henry VIII, whom they have also beheaded, and he's like running around like a dead chicken. Fuck you, Henry VIII.
Okay, I think Mary Shelley is going to be the favorite character of all the gays out there.
Yeah.
Like, she's just going to have this chaotic energy. That's perfect.
She's basically us. Combined into one person. Oh no.
Who has the power to control the dead. That's not terrifying at all. Okay.
I have to think about my love character now, who's also a necromancer.
Also, what I'm thinking is, like, I would say, like, the sword has some kind of, like, infinity stone status, I would say. So, it's, like, really, really powerful, you know? Oh, no, what?
Are you at all familiar with the legend of King Arthur?
Yes, I am.
So you know what that Excalibur is like the ultra infinity stone.
I mean, yeah, okay, no, what I wanted to say with it was, like...
He who controls the sword controls the universe.
Yeah, but no, okay, no. I mean, also in the way that it's like, I mean, okay, that's the sword also. Yeah, no, never mind.
You meant it's like draining your life power.
No, not really, but like, I mean, that's also the thing, like, with, like, yeah, nobody can really touch the stones, but, like, it's with the sword as well, because you only can get it out of the stone if you're super powerful, and that's the same.
If you're worthy.
Yeah, if you're worthy, but also, like, maybe if you're, like, in this case, I don't think Lord Byron is worthy, he's just going to do it with, like, pure power from his assembled team.
Yeah, I mean, he's
So he's like the Thanos kind of type who isn't worthy of the stones, but just get them because he's that powerful. That's what I was trying to say.
That's what you mean with powerful. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
that was what I was trying to say with the Infinity Stone comparison. I think we actually only need like the ending and then we're fine, right?
The ending is Lord Byron is defeated.
We need the Ada Lovelace reveal.
Ada has been there all along, hiding clues.
Yeah, but we need the scene where she reveals herself to the heroes. All right, so we basically have the movie. We have the beginning in the ballroom. We have them fighting in the Buckingham Palace with kitchenware. We have Fanny convincing Mary to do the right thing, and she's going to wake King Arthur and Merlin just to make this movie a little bit wilder than it is.
So just to make this movie even more gay, and just to say fuck you to the BBC once again.
The second main agenda of this podcast.
Screw you, BBC. We're better than you.
What is up with the fucking tables?
Let me get my broadsword. Let me get my duel glove. There should be a duel in there. Oh, I want a duel scene between Percy and John Keats where they are in these really blowy shirts and fighting with swords.
We should get that in there. We can definitely get that like between the Buckingham Palace scene and like the end fight. We can have where those two like get together, and maybe this is the scene where it's like the backstory is revealed with like giving the arm and then taking control of the arm and basically like using each other or thinking that they used each other and that they mean nothing to each other even though it's not true, and that all can be like revealed. And like I love it when characters like screaming and accusing each other while they're fighting, and then they're like, yeah, but because I love you, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And I would love for Percy to actually for one of them has gloves which control the other's powers, so they are on equal terms and just fighting with their muscles. And yeah, and at some point they just like it was an argument in public, and because the public is still of that area, they had to do this fight of honor, and it's one of these classic dueling scenes.
But also, if it's on the public, then we just have the dueling scene because they don't want to reveal their superpowers in public.
Yes, exactly.
Amazing. And this is where Percy is like this. After this fight, Percy is like questioning what Lord Byron does, and then Lord Byron gets him under the control, which is then later in the main, in the end fight, broken through the kiss.
Exactly. And Ada has to be the person dealing out the weapons.
So, yes. Maybe even at the duel, like she's the one who has like the swords and can give the swords, but you still don't realize who she is. And then when the heroes are like, okay, I know our powers are basically not enough. We can only hope that Fanny is able to convince Mary to get Arthur.
Yeah.
Here we are, and then Ada comes in and it's like, everyone's like, wait, I've seen you before.
Where do I know you?
And then she reveals her story, and we get like those kind of flashback where you see her everywhere we were.
Yeah. And she's also the person who handed out those gloves earlier. Like it's such an interesting scene because she bumps into them and suddenly John Keats has gloves he didn't own before, and then he puts them on and he realizes I can talk without things moving. Strange. And Percy,
I mean, do we need the gloves if it's in public? That's what I was saying, because when they're in public and don't want to reveal that they're superheroes, they can't use their power anyways. And I thought that Ada was just providing the swords for the sword fight, you know?
Yeah, but those gloves have to be also already an established part. Like they are not always having them on, obviously.
I don't quite understand why we need the gloves at all. That's what I'm saying.
Because they're fancy.
Fair enough.
I love this concept of something channeling your powers and something withholding you from powers, because he could just accidentally use your powers, because it would be an unfair fight. Imagine Percy.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They can't use their power because they're in public.
Yeah, but you're subconsciously doing it when you're in a fight.
Okay, you say so. Percy has no, not Percy. Percy, no, both. Both don't have complete control over the power. That's even better because maybe through like Ada's like she's brilliant. We know that, and she can invent stuff, and she invents stuff that helps them to channel their power and use it more effectively than they ever did.
Yeah.
And that's why she comes in like at the end, dealing out the weapons, and then they go into the fight. And Lord Byron stands there alone at the end because Percy's spell is broken. Mary Shelley decided to stand by Fanny's side, and she's standing with the heroes.
Mm.
And we can leave it open and ambiguous. Maybe
King Arthur returns and finally brings back the second Camelot.
And maybe what we can also have is like that Lord Byron is like to stand trial or something, and
he gets a muscle. He gets a muscle like Loki, like Sith does. No, you don't know them. You don't know that series. Like Loki does, so he can't speak.
Yes.
And his hands are also tied.
Yes, obviously. But then he's supposed to stand trial, and then maybe we see like an end credit scene where he's like in prison, and then some mysterious figure is also there, and
you just see a cape.
Yeah, something like that.
And like green glowing hands.
You already know what character that is then, or?
Yeah.
Did we miss anything? Do we need anything else, or do we have our movie?
We have our movie and are disappointed it's not an action movie.
Same. Hello and welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary masters of the universe, to our pitch meeting. Leto, take it away.
Well, hello there, listeners. Going to pitch you the most amazing new superhero movie. Yeah, you're probably yawning in, not another superhero movie. But wait. Our movie's called Bright Star, Poets Assemble. And yeah, you heard right. It's poets. So, in the year of our gracious King George, 1818, two rival poets of equal powers meet on the battlefields of charm, wit, and gunpowder. There is love, betrayal, and the return of the legendary king. The future lies in the past, so beware your own shadow. With features of prominent figures such as Ada Lovelace, John Keats, the Shelleys, both Percy and Mary, Fanny Brawle, and, of course, Lord Byron.
Yeah, this movie is going to be legendary. It is going to be the perfect mix between poetry, superheroes, and action. We only need like 8.5 million for that. Maybe it's going to be a little bit higher, depends on like the budget we need for the visual effects. But yeah, all in all, I think that's a good deal.
Yeah, and be ready for a sequel, because there has to be one, obviously.
You can follow us on social media. We have Instagram. Just search for @JA. Shit.
You nailed one of the letters. I'm proud of you.
You can follow us on social media.
So that's
No. Wait, I'm going to be able to make it.
okay.
You can follow us on social media. I'm just committing now. I don't care if I'm laughing. You can follow us on social media. We have Instagram, YouTube, and we now also have a Tumblr and a Twitter. On Instagram, you can find us at JEL Lancher_official. On YouTube, you can just find us by searching JEL Lancher. And on Twitter, we are just the podcast in aliare_pod. And on Tumblr, we're just in another reality. All of that is going to be linked in the description as well. We have books. Leto wrote some amazing poetry, like very fitting for this theme of the movie today. And he's laughing. Why is he laughing? Yeah, you can find those by also just searching for J.E.L. Lancher, or also following the link in the description. They're on you can request them from your local bookstore. You can find them on eBay and fucking Kaufland for some reason. They're also on Amazon, but you know the deal. Support your local bookstore. And maybe in the future we will have some merch. We talked about that in the beginning.
So sorry. Suppressing a laughter leads to my asthma being like, hello there! Trying to not die of laughter. Okay. Fuck!
No!
I can do this! If you like our madness, you can subscribe to our channel and follow us everywhere. Not like a stalker, but like the normal human being. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And as always, refer us to your friends, your enemies, your dog, whoever. Most importantly, to your villain crush whom you're fighting at some point, and just be like, hey, how's it going? I've discovered this new amazing podcast. You're probably not cool enough to listen, aren't you? While you're having a very homoerotic fight, but you know. As always, thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you for still being here in the new year with the same madness.
Yeah, with probably even more madness. Now one of us has submitted to growing older.
Have I?
There was this moment of, oh shit, I'm going to be older soon. Oh no. This face should have been captured on camera.
Yeah, and safe travels until next time.
This was on fucking point.